From what I saw in the trailer, the game definitely draws its similarities to the Starship Troopers game, and to be perfectly honest, it looks better than the Starship Troopers game. Hell, the trailer even does Starship Troopers better than the Starship Troopers game. Yeah, so do I even need to review this one? I think my prediction on the game was actually pretty spot on. I never actually played the first Helldivers game, so I'm going to be coming into this game completely oblivious of anything the original game had to offer. All I really knew about the first Helldivers game was that it was a top-down shooter, and this one is a third-person shooter. It seems like Helldivers 2 is taking some notes from Risk of Rain in terms of making their sequel. Helldivers 2 is what happens when you turn Starship Troopers into a video game and somehow be less subtle than the movie was. The opening cutscene of this game is great, and same with the tutorial. It really sets the tone straight away. We are mainlining patriotism straight into our veins. What I really like about the tutorial is the writing feels very fun. It's a bit like Borderlands 2-ish. There are very few times where I feel like I'm actually having fun when I'm playing a tutorial in a game, but Helldivers just does it so good. I feel like so many developers skimp out when it comes to the tutorial of a game. You only get one chance to make a first impression, and a lot of devs make the mistake of thinking the opening cutscene is how you do it. But it's really the first time you take control of your character. The over-the-top tone translates between the opening cutscene and the tutorial, and it really helps build the momentum starting into the game. This kind of tapers off a little bit. The tone is still there, but once you get into the game, it's more relegated to the background. And I think it makes sense, because I feel like the over-the-top patriotism thing might get it a little bit grating after a while. I mean, the characters in the game still, shout democratic liberty BS, but it's nowhere near as, prevalent. So anyway, after the tutorial, we get given a ship and we get to name it. So say hello to the champion of family values. The ship acts as our hub area where we can customize our character, load out upgrades, and start missions. I'm going to go straight into the gameplay here, and we'll talk about the rest of this stuff a little bit later. Missions have 9 difficulties, beginning with trivial and going all the way to hell. If 9 difficulties sounds like too much, it actually really isn't, but only if you're learning the game for yourself. I found I was able to get friends in on medium difficulty on their first game, with me teaching them the basics fairly easily. Difficulty also scales with however many players you're playing with, and I found the game enjoyable by myself and with friends and with just the random matchmaking when that works. There has been problems with the quick play, but it can be a bit difficult to get into a match, but when it works, it's fun. The missions and the gameplay loops of the game essentially boils down to dive into a map, do an objective or two, and extract without losing all your lives. Pretty simple, but really effective due to the fact that the objectives and the map layouts are extremely varied. When selecting a mission, we can choose a planet or a faction to fight. Planets give different environmental dangers, but the 2 different factions that we fight really spice up how the game plays. When versing the bugs, the game feels more like a horde style shooter, and when you verse the automatons, the game goes into more of a guerrilla style war shooter. The best way I could put it is that the bugs make you feel like you're in Starship Troopers, and the robots make you feel like you're in Rogue One. The war map also looks like it could probably support more factions to be added at a later date. It seems to be bare bones now, but I imagine that there will be more added to the future just by looking at this map and seeing how bare it is. So let's talk about the gameplay itself. It is very good. I actually just don't have anything bad to say about it. My only main gripe really is the terrain is a bit buggy and tough to navigate sometimes. It's hard to know if I'm able to mount or get over something, which can lead to getting stuck at crucial moments and then dying due to really no fault of my own. It's annoying, but it doesn't really affect my enjoyment of the game at all. It feels like every system in this game is easy to learn, but has enough depth to make it fun. Stratagems are a good example of this. Stratagems are things you can call in to help aid in battle. Airstrikes, resupplies, reviving teammates, etc, etc. To do this, you need to press the control button on your keyboard and input a code. Easy to learn, but if you memorize the code, you can call in things faster and more efficiently. Ammo consumption is another thing to be aware of. When you reload most weapons, reloading ejects any ammo still in your magazine. simple enough to understand, but knowing how to conserve ammo can be a matter of life and death. It's systems like these that when you put it on top of really satisfying gunplay and heart-pumping action, this is what makes Helldivers an absolutely fun time. Helldivers is at its best when you are just in the shit with your friends, fighting to survive and barely scraping through. And the thing that sucks is that the worst parts of Helldivers 2 actually have nothing to do with the gameplay itself. Alright, so let's talk about monetization. This game is a weird one, and it actually needs some explaining on how it works because I've seen a couple of people getting this wrong. So like any live service game these days, we have a premium currency. This one is called Super Credits. Super Credits can be bought for real money and can be bought in bundles that cost up to around $20. Isn't too bad, but considering I paid 60 Australian dollars for this game, I'm kind of pissed that there's monetization at all. This is the world of live services, I guess. We also have 2 battle passes, a free one and a premium unlock one that costs around 1,000 super credits. These battle passes are where you will unlock a lot of your weapons and armor for your character. This is where your progression comes through. You progress through these battle passes by earning medals, which are done for beating missions in the game. Completing the free battle pass will net you around 750 super credits in total. Now remember that the premium battle pass is 1,000, and this could definitely be seen as scummy, because the premium battle pass does have good weapons and armor in them, and I wouldn't blame anyone for thinking that it's, pay to win bullshit. But if you haven't played more than a couple hours in this game, you probably wouldn't know that you can actually earn super credits in the game. This is totally on the devs for this, but the game at no point lets you know that this is a thing. You just have to stumble across it. If you actually started the game by going to the snow planet, like a lot of people did, then it's actually a lot harder to find them on that planet than the other ones, so I wouldn't blame anyone for just missing this. But throughout the missions, you can find abandoned supplies. These ones with the orange shipping containers can be broken into, which will net you a small amount of credits. There's also these blast doors that require 2 people to open. These can also contain super credits inside as well. In my first 4 hours of playing the game, I think I found 4 of these shipping containers and didn't think to, blow them up. Right now, I'm probably less than halfway through the battle pass and I have 560 credits. I reckon I'll easily make enough by the time I finish the whole pass to unlock the premium one, but that will only be the case if I don't buy anything from the actual premium store. This is where the game starts to lose me. There is a premium store. It is typical FOMO bullshit. It rotates through its stock every 2 days. So far, I haven't seen any weapons in here, which is good, but I definitely have seen armor, but armor does give you traits that can help you in the game, which I hate so much. So there's a couple of problems I see here. First off, I just have to look at these things cycling through the store, knowing that I can't actually really buy any of them if I want to save my credits for the premium pass. The second thing I see here is making super credits earnable through the game is a nice idea, but what the developers have kind of unintentionally done here is create a grind path where people are only going to want to optimize gaining just super credits. And if people find a way to abuse it, or they're gaining too much, and that's if there isn't already somehow a limit on gaining them, then it will likely get nerfed. And this gets extremely dicey now because real money is involved, and unlike other things in the game where there is a game balance reason to nerf or buff things, with super credits there will only be a financial incentive to limit how this works, and I just don't like that. When premium currencies and stuff get involved in game balance or weird things like this, it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks so much. And this really does put a damper on what is otherwise an extremely solid and really fun co-op shooter. Something else I would like to see the devs do is do something more with the ship's hub area. In its current state, you can only use this to access like 3 menus and start the game. Like, I just think it'd be nice for there to be like customization or really any reason to have this area at all. And like, yeah, choosing your mission and having all your buds jump into hell pods and launching out is really cool. But as I close in on 20 hours in this game, it's starting to get a little tedious. In conclusion, I think Helldivers 2 is absolutely worth trying. If you like games that require a good amount of teamwork, like Killing Floor or Deep Rock Galactic, this could be right up your alley. But I think if you like third-person shooters or any horde-style shooting games, you should also just give this a go. The game is fun enough playing solo, but I think you won't be getting your full money's worth if you don't try multiplayer. The game's intensity really gets amped up with a full lobby, especially when you're having to be careful about friendly fire and sharing ammo and things like that. And that's all I have to say for now. Helldivers 2 is available on PC and PlayStation 5, and I recommend you try it out. But I do not recommend you buy the deluxe edition or engage with any of the microtransactions within this game. Thank you for watching. I will leave you guys with some footage of me and my friends playing the game, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, what the fuck? Ah!
You good?
Bro, I got fucking sent.
Damn, bro, I didn't think my fucking grenade would send you that far. I threw it down the fucking hole in the ground.
I'm gonna run back around the lake again.
Be very careful, there's a lot of mines down here now.
Engaging terminal.
Stood.
Dropping a pin. Southeast.
What? Whoa. You're joking. Fuck me, dude.
Oh, okay. He's running at me with his swords. I was like, okay, he's just gonna try and melee me. But he pulled out a gun and quick drawed on me.
Never let him know your next move.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Democracy has lived.
Alright, let's get in the big turret. Whoa.
Sending in an eagle.
Oh my fucking god.
You saw that?
Yeah, he just got Is it still alive? Yeah.
Okay, who's that?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, no.
Dodge me.
Oh, look out, we got a shitload coming behind, guys.
Yeah.
Another big guy, another two of them.
Excuse me? Oh, that's all good.
SSD hard drive.
Oh my
Insert
god.
into the receptacle. Define receptacle. Oh.
Oh no!
Shit.
Oh my fucking.
Still alive down there, troll.
Yeah, just.
They have a tank just around the corner. Like over here.
Back, run. Oh my god, is that a second fucking ult? Oh, what the fuck?
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
Check that orbital.
Oh. Get up. Oh. Fuck this, man. This is bullshit.
Stand by for takeoff.
Oh my god.
Lost 6 kills. Hell yeah.
I think you got like.
Extraction.
Oh, that was clean.
Clean, dude.
Fucking hell.
When we have to de-ass the area in a hurry.
Democracy prevails once more.
Oh my.
Exactamundo.
God.
Dude.
Extractamundo.
God.
I had two Hulks chasing me for like the last minute there.
Yeah.